Okay. I am going to show you the regenerative fill, healing cloning. I'm not even sure technically what it's called. The tool that has been launched with the new Lightroom update. And I am going to use it to try to get all of these strangers out of the background of this family session here. So one reason I'm in the dark, by the way, is because I'm editing and I want my screen to be relatively dim. It's never ever bright, so I want to make sure my light is accurate, so you won't see me much, but I'm going to try to get all these strangers out of here. I wanted to get this shot of this family and these sweet boys, and I thought with generative fill, the way it is, as powerful as it is, I can most likely get rid of these people in post-production. So I didn't expect to be able to keep this image necessarily, but I gave it a shot. Was hoping that I could, and I think I'm going to be able to. So with the Q key as my shortcut key to the remove tool, you now have 3 different options. You still have your clone stamp tool, your healing tool or healing brush, and then you have this remove brush. And I have use generative AI checked as well as detect objects. So I am basically going to come in and paint over what I want to take out. So I'm going to start with these 2 people right here. And I'm going to be sure to get every bit of them. So what I mean by that is, let me undo. Oops. Hold on a second. I undid my photo here. So if I hit Q, if I just say, I'm going to delete them here, but I don't want to touch his sweater, his green sweater, well, what may happen is it's going to assume if you leave the feet that there's some portion of that you want to change, like maybe you want to change a person, but you want to leave their feet. So it actually did better than I thought it would right here, but these are the options it's coming up with. As you can see, it kind of made another person. So instead, I am just going to come back, let's see, hit the paintbrush here, and it's going to allow me to sort of refine what I selected. So I'm going to select every single last bit of them and using the add tool here, but I'm going to subtract off his ear because there's enough room to do so. So I don't want them to affect his ear at all if I can help it. And the rest of this looks good. So now I'm going to hit remove. And it always takes a minute. Healing and cloning are much quicker, but there, that's pretty darn perfect. So there's different options. I think I'll go with this one. So now I'm going to hit my Q key again. I'm going to try for these people, and I'm not sure what it'll do exactly, but I should say I have an idea of what it'll do. But I'm going to be trying this again. So I previously attempted this, and I wanted to leave this black and white umbrella in the back because there's black and white umbrellas all over this area of this kind of town square. Let me see. I am just going to basically take out anything that's a distraction. So that's people, that's bright white things in the background. Oops. I think you noticed I left a big gap here, so it got a little confused. I'm going to come back in and paint over again everything that I want taken out. Her, him. I'm going to end it here. But I'm also going to try to convey that this post should simply remain there. And I want it to know that there's a tree there. Whoops. Make sure to get all of her head. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. That was close, but that black and white umbrella, it's thinking that it's some sort of weird, I don't know, weird something. And so last time I tried this, I got this result, So instead, I'm just going to go ahead and using the add brush, I'm just going to like add this into the selection. I'm just going to have it take out this. I think it's going to look better. Oh, I'm also going to take out that person's foot right there. I think that might help. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Perfect. Like near perfect. Whoa, that's weird. No, I'm good with this. And now, if this little splotch on this building is a distraction, I can go in with my healing brush and just, that will heal out really easily. But to see what that is, I'm going to hit my backslash key, and it looks like, I can't tell what that was. It might have been a person. I don't know. I'm just going to do this. Oop, there. Good. That's good for me. All I need is for the distraction to be out. So now I'm going to hit my Q key again, go back to the remove tool. I want the umbrella there, but I'm going to just try and remove the people. I'm going to try to leave as much of the surrounding environment that I can, that I want to show. So I want the umbrella to show, I want the bricks to show, and the concrete, I guess. So I think I'm just going to be like pretty liberal here and just like, let's just try to take out all of them. Oh, look, it excluded this person in the orange shirt. I definitely want the orange shirt out because that's what was most distracting. Oops, distracting to me. So let me add this person here with the orange shirt. I'm just going to go down here. And then I'm going to take some of this off. Basically, I'm telling it I don't want too much of this ground removed. This is really what I want to show. I want all this other stuff removed. Oh, I am also going to take off the remove tool or the selection off of the umbrella. I want to try to keep the umbrella if I can. So I'm gonna take it off of here too. This way, I hope that the AI, whatever algorithm kind of calculates all this, it's going to hopefully be able to make something of these shapes, and it'll understand, so to speak, that it's an umbrella, or that these lines will continue and it will fill in around it accordingly, I hope. So this is still, that's really good. This is still quite a bit quicker than bringing it into Photoshop, I think. Maybe not when you get into this big of a selection, but I actually think any one of these would work. I actually think this will work. It shows table and chairs there. It even shows, like, I think I might actually just keep that. So that works for me. So that's done. So again, Q key is your shortcut key, and I can easily take out really simple things. So if I wanted to try again, I could probably take out this whole fire escape. I'm just going to try this just for grins. And see what Lightroom will do. The reason the AI is, look, the reason the AI is so much better is that my understanding anyway, is that it uses all the technology of everything that's ever been shown on the web or in images, anywhere in the information that it learns on, and it knows that what I was selecting was something that was over a window, and so it's going to be able to recreate concrete or brick of a building to fill that in. Now, if I were to just use, let's see if I can go back here. If I were to just use the healing brush, for example, well, let's say we use clone tool. We use the clone tool to clone it out. In Lightroom, this is really limited because I'm going to have to figure out, did this again. I always want the tool overlay, thank you very much. So I'm going to have to figure out where I want it to select from to be able to clone out. And it's never really going to match. It's going to be difficult. That's going to be really difficult. If I use the healing brush, it's going to be probably more difficult because then it's going to try to blend in all of these pixels. And that doesn't give a good result either. So this is one way that AI far surpasses everything. So whoever said that Lightroom isn't powerful enough to use for an entire gallery? So I hope that helps.